I tried watching it in English first because I'm a lazy American who needs everything translated for me. Don't watch the show in English. Film Cubano here. Sorry, long time no see. You look good. I don't know, you're doing something with the hair or whatever it is. Keep doing it. Squid Game, new show on Netflix. One of the best shows I have seen in recent memory. I think I'm also willing to say this is one of the best shows I've ever seen, period. There are a lot of ways you could describe Squid Game. The way that I described it to a couple friends is that it's sort of like if Saw, Black Mirror, Hunger Games, Battle Royale, and Sesame Street all had a baby. Then you'd get Squid Game. This is one of the most bizarre, beautifully weird, screwed up, messed up, dark, twisted, incredibly uncomfortable, yet I can't stop watching shows I've ever seen, and I loved every second of it. We're gonna get into a bit of a season 1 breakdown, reaction, review. I just want to talk about this amazing show. Set design. I know it doesn't maybe seem like the first thing you'd bring up, but the set design of Squid Game is so incredibly unique. Oh, should I talk about what the show's about? I'm like, it's amazing. It's about a bunch of poor people in debt, people with terminal illnesses who are recruited to play one of the most messed up game shows that I've ever seen in my life. And the winner gets like a cajillion dollars, like way more money than any of us would ever know what to do with. Unfortunately, there can only be one winner. So everyone else who doesn't win gets eliminated. They get eliminated in the dark way. So just, the show takes place over the course of 6 games. What I loved about each of these games is that they're all designed fairly. Everybody has equal chance to win. That's the whole point of the show. But at the same time as you're watching it, you're trying to think how you would approach the games if you were in that scenario. I mean, a lot of the characters, because they're all sort of the everyman, they're the blue-collar person, it's impossible to not see yourself in them and their struggles, and maybe the struggles don't match up exactly, but we've all been there. We've all gone through tough times, and so you just sympathize a lot with a lot of the characters in this show and how they go about playing the different games and how they go about trying to figure out how to win. When one of the episodes started, I saw that it had the disclaimer of like TVMA, and they listed like, I think literally everything you could list to get that rating, even though there's no ratings on Netflix, but this show has literally all the darkest stuff you could possibly put into a TV show. It's amazing. I mean that in the best way possible. It's incredible. The writing on this show, absolutely top notch. Every single thing that they bring up or show matters. Everything matters. You have to pay attention because there's things at the end of this show that if you were paying attention in the beginning, things that they don't point out, you would have figured out so much. And I appreciate stuff like that rewards the watcher, the viewer, with paying attention, but it's incredible how much of every little thing they put in this show. There are so many little subplots that suck you in, and the overarching plot. I'm like a wreck talking about this show. I'm manic, but it's that good. I don't even know where to start. I was scrolling Netflix. It was in their recommended new Korean show, subtitles. I tried watching it in English first because I'm a lazy American who needs everything translated for me. Don't watch the show in English. I got through maybe 4 episodes in English, and then I switched to Korean. Way better in Korean. No disrespect to any of the American voice actors who did the voice acting on the show, or the people who spoke English. Terrible. No disrespect, but just read the subtitles. There's also some of the show is in English regardless of what language you click on, so to that extent it may not matter, but you gotta watch Squid Game if you're looking for a new show. And if you like things like the movie Parasite, or you like TV shows like Black Mirror, or you like psychological horror, thriller, suspense, this is the show for you. All of the actors are incredible. Every single aspect of this show. It's amazing. It's amazing. The only show I could equate with this that I've seen and liked this much, because I'm more of a movie guy, admittedly, is Breaking Bad. And there are some parallels between the shows in terms of the suspense and the number of times you're thinking, how are they going to get out of this? But also in the cinematography. There are a lot of instances in Squid Game where they take a shot that could have been done, really without thinking too much about how they want to frame it. And instead they do something creative, whether it's the camera overhead, whether the camera's inside somewhere getting a view from within, whether the camera's moving with a character when it could just be cutting back and forth. Those are the kinds of things that I love to see. And Vince Gilligan and everybody involved with Breaking Bad did that a lot. And I saw a lot of it with this show as well. From beginning to end. The twists and turns, and you think you know where it's going. It has you doubting yourself, even if you think you know. And gosh. To sum it up briefly, because this is just the ramblings of a crazy man at this point. This show tests your own sense of ethics and your own moral code and your own moral compass. And I can't wait for season 2.